Good afternoon, everyone. This is Coleman from Coleman's Coins and Currency, here today with a coin show recap. So this past weekend, I attended the Calumet Stamp and Coin Show in Cherryville, Indiana. And this show was composed of many stamp dealers and many familiar dealers that I know through the Calumet Numismatic Club. Paul Beck, which is the club president, and he's a retired coin dealer. So he's been in the numismatic field for 55 years, and I bought some Walking Liberty halves off of him for $10 each, and he actually owed me a Silver Eagle and 2 silver-proof quarters and a stamped $2 bill, the first day of issue stamp from a coin club raffle that yours truly actually forgot to get. So I got those. I also purchased 3 slabbed Walking Liberty halves. There's a 41D. There's 2 of those, and there's a 1944, which are with my antique booth pile. So here is a bag of the silver coins that I purchased. Now the main reason why these coins are in a bag is because tonight I am meeting a local client who I have known for about 2 years, and he buys U.S. silver coins. And if you viewers remember, last Thanksgiving, he purchased $185 worth of U.S. silver that I had at the time from an appraisal that I was doing. So this is some silver coins. There's some Walking Liberty halves. There is a 2002 Silver Eagle. There's a silver Roosevelt dime. And there is an 1877S seeded Liberty half, which I picked up the $50 from Paul Beck. I actually bought the seeded Liberty half from another fellow coin dealer named Larry, who is also a member of the Calumet Numismatic Club. And I bought that, and I got a really good deal on it. I didn't pay that much over melt for it. So I'm selling for a little bit of a premium, which is good. So that is that. As well, from the one dealer who bought a bunch of silver, he gave me 3 free foreign silver coins. We have a 6-pence from Australia from 1929. We have a Canadian silver quarter from 1968, and then we have a silver dime Canadian from 1968. And I also purchased for myself these ancient coins. I purchased a Constantine II from Rome. I purchased this Roman Empire from 350 AD for 3. I purchased this Roman Provincial from 3rd AD. I purchased this Constantine II, which is a very, very well-known historical figure. He was the one who went to Rome and he tried to convert Roman Catholicism into Christianity. And just to think about it, that he could have held this coin is really, really, really cool. And I love ancient coins. Unfortunately, I sold some a few years ago for too cheap, and I regret that. So at the show, I bought myself $20 worth of coins, and I think I paid $15. Here is a coin from Celtic Gaul. Gaul is the old name for what Europe used to be called, Gaul. And it's from 1st century BC. It's a really tiny coin. And then we have a Constanus. Here's another ancient Roman coin right here. So for 7 Roman coins, I paid $15 for the whole stack. So, you know what? It's just cool for me. So, also at that show, I found something really, really cool. So, you viewers probably know by now that I like to collect national currency. And I actually have a complete national currency type set, of course, within bounds and within limits. And here is a really, really cool note. And this is a 1882 brownback. But what makes this note really cool is it's from the American National Bank of Indianapolis, Indiana. And if you viewers don't know, I actually live in the state of Indiana, and this is a really cool note because Indianapolis is the capital city of Indiana. So this is a really, really, really cool note because it has a lot of Hoosier history. And the back right here, that is the state seal of Indiana, which is the wood chopper chopping off a tree. On the back there is the Wabash River, which the Wabash River is extremely famous here in the Hoosier state. That's why they have Wabash College, which is a present-day university. The mountain in the back is actually Hoosier Hill, and Hoosier Hill is Indiana's highest point of elevation throughout the whole state. And the sun actually represents the pioneer life, as well as the wood chopper, because actually Abraham Lincoln was born in Indiana at the time. And of course, he moved to Illinois, and that's where he got his start. And that's why Illinois is called the land of Lincoln, but that should actually be Indiana's name because Lincoln was actually technically born in southern Indiana, really close to the Indiana-Kentucky state line. So this brownback shows really well. My other brownback note that I had, the brown was kind of faded and it really didn't show well, but this brown shows extremely well, and it's a really, really, really nice note. It's really, really, really cool. So there's that. The buffalo or bison is actually a Indiana state animal, and an hour and a half from where I live, roughly, there is a really cool Indiana bison trail where you can just sit outside and watch the buffalo roam, and you can feed them food, and it's really, really, really funny, but it's really cool at the same time. And that's a really cool trail, and they are definitely making a lot of renovations to it, and I really like it. It's just such a cool thing. And on the other side of the note is the U.S. bald eagle with the shield / coat of arms of the United States right here. And the back talks about that this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. Now, the reverse of the brownback notes are beautiful, and personally, they're one of my favorite reverses, other than the 190200, which by itself is a gorgeous note, and you viewers have already seen it. But yeah, this is a really, really, really cool note. This is one of my favorite notes now, and it's because the brown in the brown back shows really well, and I think it's really, really cool, in my personal opinion. If you hold it up to a light, the really cool and interesting thing, this bill is actually off center, which is cool because you viewers have to remember, back in the 1800s, they hand cut sheets. So they actually had to hand cut every sheet of national notes, and unfortunately, the top of this note, there is no top. So this is considered an error note joke. And you can actually see one other note down here as well. You can see right here, there's a little faint trace of another note. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous note overall. It is, of course, hand signed. Now, this brown seal is beautiful because it's not, all, circulated, or there's no kind of staining on it. It's a really cool note, and it is definitely one of my favorites. Now, this note, I actually obtained from a dealer for $375. Now the funny story is, the dealer himself actually paid the $375 for the note. So he broke even, and I got an unbelievable deal on a piece of Hoosier history. So this note was probably the best buy at the show. Now, another funny story is, this note was actually at the Peatone, Illinois coin show back in February, and I didn't buy it. I waited. So I waited about 2 months, and I saw this note at the show here, the Calumet Stamp and Coin Show, and I immediately bought it because I knew that this is a note that I really wanted. So that is a really cool note. Now, I also got something really cool. Here is a State Bank of Illinois $10 obsolete note. Now, if you viewers don't know, I actually lived in Illinois for 12 years, and this note is a part of my childhood because when I was in 5th grade, I actually went to Springfield, Illinois. That is the capital city of Illinois, where they have Abraham Lincoln's tomb, and they have an Abraham Lincoln museum there, and some really good food down there. I remember actually eating at some restaurants, and they were really good. But this is a note from Springfield. It's a very hard note to find. It is hand signed. It is number 3 of 39 $10 notes known. So this is an extreme rarity, and due to this, it has been punch canceled. As you can see, the 2 gaping holes. The note's hand signed. It's very brittle. Unfortunately, there's nothing on the obverse, on the reverse of the note. Excuse me. Except for a little bit of writing that says 381, and that's it. It's from 1843. This note. Now, another note that I actually picked up, not from the coin show, but from eBay, is this. This is a graded PMG, Boston, Massachusetts, the Boylston National Bank. It is charter number 545, and this is a $1 national currency genuine note from the 1865 to 1875 series. Now, prior to this note, I actually didn't have a genuine 1865 to 1875 note for my national currency typeset. So when this note came onto auction on eBay, I knew I had to have it. And this is a very scarce note. And this is actually called the scalloped one. And the reason why it's called a scalloped one is because the one is scalloped, because you can see the 4 points on the one there scalloped. The one here is scalloped. And if you flip to the reverse of the note, you can see the bald eagle and the coat of arms, which is the coat of arms for Massachusetts is circled. And the landing of the Pilgrims is circled as well. And this is why it's called the scallop variety, because all three of the depictions are all scalped, and it's a gorgeous note. The reverse on the note is another one of my top 10 notes because it's really cool. I really like it. The green one is beautiful and it's very attractive. And the front actually has a merchant shaking a peasant's hand. And you can see there's the charter numbers 545. They actually printed 2 serial numbers. It's nationally 720614, but it's more known for the 13,310. This note I found from eBay, and I actually paid $393 for it. So only $392 above face, which is not bad for a certified graded note. Now, as of my knowledge, this note is actually one of the very few mid-grade notes that actually exist out in the numismatic market. So this is a really beautiful note. It's flowing. Of course, all the signatures are all hand signed. You can see that. That is beautiful. So yeah, this is a really cool note. And then that was it. So that was the coin show purchases. I also spent a few hours with one of CCC's clients, and I was talking to him. He actually purchased some notes from the show as well, and I got to talk numismatics with him. And I actually had lunch with him, my dad, and another very well-known coin dealer who he's been dealing for 50 years, and we just had lunch and talked about everything and anything numismatic related. So that was my epic day at the coin show. Sorry this video was a little bit longer, viewers. There's way more content. I'm actually gonna try to make shorter videos. I'm gonna try doing numismatic lectures. I'm gonna try daily. But if not daily, I'm going to try weekly because I'm really busy with school and my numismatic business as well. And I was also on vacation in Michigan as well. So that's why I could, I made one on the road new numismatic lecture. And I hope you liked it. It actually talked about Michigan obsolete notes. It was very interesting. And if you viewers want to check out my eBay store, a link will be down in the description below. As always, if any of you viewers have any video ideas or suggestions or whatever, you can email me. That'll also be in the link in the description down below. And please subscribe, like, and turn on your push bell notifications so that you viewers never miss another epic video. Take care.